Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Pokemon Scarlet. So, I have recovered from my little throat infection, tonsillitis, which was not pretty or good. But we are in the destroyed lab at the moment, and we're going to go and deal with, I believe, the Professor. My new assistant has intellect, technical skills to rival my own. I think... Are they talking about Arvin? Possibly. Anyways, the four of us are going to leave the lab. Right, so we just have to head to the deepest part of the zone. We already caught a Screamtail, which is good. I should capture a second one, so then I can just trade and transfer it. But I guess we can do that later. There is something there. This looks a little bit odd. I wonder what this is all about. Looks like there's a map of Paldea there. But we are just being attacked by random Pokemon. No, I can't ride KuroAkiGames. Not surprised. More Screamtail. And the Salt Pokemon. The others aren't really saying much. I feel like I should just jump down, but then I'll probably be warped. I believe that's the lab. So we unlocked all of the locks. So we just have to enter the lab. I've heard that the ending of this game is quite special and quite unique. And I think it's something that has been missing for Pokemon for quite some time. I have been trying to avoid spoilers. So I'm not actually sure what we're up against. I know a little bit about what's going to happen. I know the Professor is the villain. But I don't know what's actually going to happen. Or what the story is about. Okay, so that's just fluff they write to fill in textbook. Okay, the Rotom phone is going off. Not surprised. Hello children, you've done well to make it here. I feel like we're walking straight into a trap. So, the Zero Lab. Also, it was a little bit odd that the Professor was glitching a little bit earlier. So clearly the Professor isn't human. Almost like an android. Terra Orbs. They're made from crystals down here in the area 0. Okay, interesting. So the crystals down here make the Terra Orbs. But will there be any said crystals or Megastones? I do wonder if anything there. Well, apparently there is a number of connections with previous Pokemon. I mean, Zygarde is made out of hexagons. And apparently that's... I don't know how they tie into Mega Evolution and everything, but... Yeah, I think all of the gimmicks that we have so far will have a connection and a tie-in. I can't wait for the DLC. The DLC announcement should be soon. Probably next week, I think. I think it was the end of February that we were going to get more Pokemon news. Anyway, so let's head over to the terminal. Let's not dilly-dally anymore. I just saw a Dugtrio over there. Yeah, let's head into the Zero Lab. Why are you stopping us? We should get KuroAkiGames' help. Yeah, I guess. But we haven't really battled with KuroAkiGames. I don't know. Let KuroAkiGames out. Okay. We'll try and send out Toothless. How are you doing? Right. I have a bad feeling that this is a trap. It definitely feels like we've been lured into an area which was purposely sealed off. Oh, there's another KuroAkiGames. Okay. So Koraidon is the only one. Oh. If it wasn't been Rhydon, that would be a bit more interesting. It doesn't look friendly. Oh, I think I remember reading the book and it said that what the other Koraidon was more vicious. Oh, okay. It's definitely a bad one. Don't bully my Toothless. Huh? Okay. Okay. You want us to follow? He doesn't seem too happy. Yeah, there was nothing heartwarming about it. She's a little bit dense. Alright, so will Nemona, Arvin, and Penny be joining us, or are we just going to be going in there alone? So, are we going to head in? Oh, okay. There's a lot more. Stampede? Are we about to have a 3-3-3 battle? We haven't really had a triple battle. Or rotational battle format. Okay, we're surrounded by a lot of Pokemon. To be fair, I don't think they're really ancient Pokemon. They didn't really give me the sense that they're ancient Pokemon. I mean, a paradox doesn't exactly mean that it comes from the past. It can come from a parallel timeline. Alternate reality. The so-called ancient Pokemon. Okay. Are they going to stay outside and hold them off? Nope. It's not even going to be a double battle. I was hoping that you'd be more on the offensive, but no. You're just really disappointing me at the moment. Alright, Brute Bonnet's down. They're not really the ancient past, are they? And it's just a Mischievous. Yeah, Nemona's enjoyed this way too much. Okay, so Nemona and Penny have run off. Meaning we just have to deal with the remaining lot. Okay. Like, there should be an ancient Mismagius. But the fact that it doesn't exist does give me the sense that these so-called paradox Pokemon aren't really ancient Pokemon. Not from the ancient past, at least. Guessing Arvin's staying out here to deal with them. Oh, that's a big mouth. Koraidon, you can't be a scaredy cat. Come on, Toothless. I need you to dragon up and you know, help me deal with the final boss. Okay. This fault looks a little bit. Oh, okay. This looks a little bit onerous. They don't exactly look too alive at the moment. Okay, yeah. They're android. They're not human. Okay. So there isn't actually a professor in this region. This is a very old region. Alright. The mini Koridon. And a Master Ball. Of course you have a Master Ball. Speaking of which, we haven't even found a Master Ball yet. Okay. You're not the true Professor Sada. Then who are you? Actually, that is a good question. Where is the real Professor Sada? So the real Professor Sada is apparently dead. That's kind of interesting. But how? How did Professor Sada die? From the time I first reached out to Professor Clavel and contact, I was never more than an AI. How come nobody knew that you was an AI though? I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. I don't think it's the time machine. I think it's more like a paradox machine. Either it's creating Pokemon, or altering them, or pulling them from a different timeline. From a parallel timeline. Anyways, we better follow the professor. Booster energy. Okay. That sounds interesting. Are there any other interesting items that we can grab? No. Right. Time machine. I don't know why we're trusting this woman. Or this android. What happened to the real professor? As explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. Okay. During the destruction of the research station, her physical, grievous injuries and left they're unable to stay alive. Okay. But you managed to build Zero Lab and build an android of yourself. Okay. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. If the professor is about to die, but they had the time and effort to foresee their own death and prepare an android with an AI to create like a perfect copy of themselves, means that they were fully aware that something bad was going to happen. Or at least knew something was about to happen and prepared this ahead of time. Either somebody built the professor to replace the professor, or the professor themselves actually built like an artificial intelligent copy of themselves in an android body. But yeah, I had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age. I don't really think they're from the past. They had a dream of a world in which Pokemon... Okay. I don't know. Primal Energy. There's only two Pokemon that I can think of with Primal Energy, and that's Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. Which ties into an alternate timeline, which is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where the Mega Evolution origins differ from that of the main timeline, which is X and Y. So, if Mega Evolution does come back, and more Pokemon have access to Primal Reversion, or evolve it into a future version of itself, then in a sense that is a form of Mega Evolution. I guess. I am wondering what the DLC will be all about. I think this post-credit game, or this post-game content, is creating more questions than answers. Actually, it doesn't really feel like a post-game content. Okay. There are a few animation issues, but okay. Are we about to be blasted into another timeline, into a past? What do you want me to do? Talk to the Professor? Mm-hmm. So we just need to insert the book into the slot, okay. I feel like this machine is designed to read a book and then materialize what's inside the book. Okay. So you're going to attack us. Mm-hmm. Of all the battles carried out by various champions of Paldea region. Mm-hmm. Right. So, it's an AI. It's an android. It's been analysing the battle patterns of the other champions. Gita's not a problem. Nimona's a problem. If it's analysed us, then we could be in trouble. But we should be fine. AI Sada switches sleep mode, activate the offensive protocols. Okay. This still feels like a trap. The time machine is activated. Actually, that looks more like a wormhole. And it's a Master Ball. And you're not getting in the way, okay? So, will you actually be tougher than Gita? And maybe Nimona. Will you be the strongest trainer? Sliverwing, okay. Skelly Dog. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. Blah, blah, blah. Talk song. Let's go. Bug on fire, okay. Special attack will go up. I mean, I'm pretty certain it's bug on fire. Okay, that's not going to do much. I mean, it didn't exactly KO Skelidog. Short song. That's one down. Do you have a full-on 6-party team? Brute Bonnet. We'll keep our current partner out. Skelidog will stay on the field. I think we could still power up. Talk Salt. Boom. So that's 2 down. How many Pokemon do they have again? Sandy Shock. Sounds like a ground type. And again, another Master Ball. It's a Magnemite. Oh, they do have 6 Pokemon. Oh, okay. At least Skelidog toughed it out. Talk Song. That's fine. You're switching out. Fluttermane. Ooh, what is a Fluttermane? Oh no, that's the ghost type. So we're going to swap out Skeledog. Masquerada. Fluttermane. That's a mischievous. I think we'll hit it with Bite. Okay. Nice dodge. We'll hit it with Trailblaze. We'll boost up our speed. Good girl. Scream Tail. Okay. I'm hoping that the 6th Pokemon isn't going to be Koraidon. Okay, that's not effective. We calculated for critical damage. Okay, play rough. Nice, you're dodging everything. We'll use Bite. This might flinch it. Okay, that's going to hurt. We'll finish it off with Flower Trick. So far, so good. Roaring Moon. Now, I know this is Salamence. So, I'm going to send in Tinkaton. So slightly better than Geeta, because she has forced me to rotate my Pokemon. This is my 3rd. But not as strong as Nimona. I think Nimona's still the strongest trainer. She actually forced me to rotate my entire team. Actually, Arvin might actually be more of a challenge than Sada. But in a sense, I think even Clavel was more of a challenge. Alright, we're going to hit it with Draining Kiss. That's not good. So they did manage to knock out one of my Pokemon. Could have Waffle. We'll try and hit it with Discharge. We might paralyze it. Okay, not very effective. So it's not Flying type. Stone Edge. That's another knockout. That's not good. We'll send in Masquerada. Should have the advantage. Flower Trick. Okay, no, it's not very effective. Dragon Claw. Okay, things aren't looking good. I'll swap in Armor Rouge. We're going to use Expanding Force. It doesn't affect it. Okay. Night Slash. Okay, that's not good. Lava Plume. Not very effective. Man, this Roaring Moon is actually strong. I don't know about Skeledog. Okay, we're going to send in Quavel. Aqua Cutter. Not very effective. Okay. I'll take that. This will knock it out. Roaring Moon was definitely a challenge. The rest wasn't. But she didn't pressure me the same way as Nimona did. Oh, okay, she's short circuit, okay. If we have to battle Koraidon, we're not going to do so good. So have we deactivated the time machine? I'm confused as to what's going on. Okay, they're glitching out. Okay, Arvin. That's not your mum, Arvin. Also, what is up with the lighting and the shading in this? This is... The render is a little bit off. It's a bit iffy. The time machine has finally... She has finally been stopped. Okay. I mean... Security system failure. Okay, this doesn't look good. Is it going to purge us like a firewall or something? What's happening? Uh-huh. It looks like it's about to purge us. Okay, Paradise Protection Protocol. But why is it trying to keep... They locked all the Pokeball? This doesn't look good. So they had the power to actually lock Pokeballs? No! Koraidon is one of Sada's Pokemon. The final Pokemon, okay. So we can't battle anymore. Not with our Pokemon. Okay. You're challenged by the Paradise Protection Protocol, okay. Koraidon. Koraidon's not really a legendary Pokemon. I think Koraidon looks a little bit disappointed. Yeah, we can't battle with a Pokemon on the field. We're gonna send in Koraidon. Swap in, okay. Because I mean, technically it would be locked to her ID. I wonder what moves it has. This should be an interesting battle. Alright, Toothless. You got this. Did eating all those sandwiches really power you up? Okay. Here we go. Let's enter battle mode. We're gonna beat up that fake Toothless. Okay, let's go. Ori, how compulse? Okay. Sunlight turned harsh. That kind of reminds me of oh, okay. Collision course. It kind of reminds me of Primal Groudon. It used Torn. Okay. Collision course. Signature move. Koraidon's got this. We'll use Flamethrower. You'll fall here, okay. I don't know about that. Flamethrower showdown. Okay. That didn't do much. Yeah. Collision course? Bulk up. Okay. Let's really try to power up. I mean, we could try Terra Blast, but shook off the taunt. We just have to be more aggressive. Well, not Terrestrialize, so it's not going to help. Kick at impact. Yo, okay. So you toughed it out. Yo, I just realized we can actually hit it again because it used to kick at impact. Collision course. I don't know about that. We could be in trouble. Oh! A Terra Orb's glowing. Okay. I mean... it still have half its HP. I'm a little bit doubtful. We'll Terrestrialize and then Terra Blast. This either one hit KOs or we're dead. It's Dragon type, okay. Terra Blast. That was KO, okay. Is she shattering? Okay, the Paradise Protection Program, Protocol, whatever is now shut down. Please say that we won that. It's still glitching out. I feel like this, or this doesn't, I don't know, I don't know how to react or feel towards this ending. I feel like something's off. You envy Dav freedom, okay. Looks like Koraidon's pretty determined. Your own treasure, okay. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of an ancient past that I dreamed of. Okay, so you could jump to the past. I don't think you're jumping to the past. I think you're just jumping to a parallel reality. Cutscene. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. Okay. I'm pretty certain I butchered that pronunciation. This does give me a sense that it is a little bit like Ultra Wormhole. And the entire machine shut down. Okay. Is it over? I knew that thing was fake, but it... You felt it was your mum. Well, no, that's over. I'm pretty certain that we're just going to jump straight into Nuzlocke, which I'm going to work out and see how we're going to do. Not sure how a Nuzlocke is going to work with this game. We're going to do it on Violet. And we're going to pick up Kiriko. We're going to pick up a Charcadet as our first starter, and we're going to replace our starter with Charcadet and see how far we get. Let's go home. And this is the end. Looks like we just walked miles and miles and we're just tired. What do you want? So you want to get a bit of fun out of this adventure. Also, I want a different outfit. I want to be like Penny. I'm a little bit jealous that Penny has her own outfit. Why are we stuck with a uniform? Poor friends. This is a sweet ending. But I still prefer the Sword and Shield lot. I still prefer Marnie, BD, and Hop. Our friends in Gala. You see tonight, it could go either way. There's actual singing? There's a song for the end credit? Okay. So, hang on, wait. If we can actually afford to have a singer to sing an end credit song, why can't we have voice acting? Some of the cutscenes could have been elevated with voice acting. I'm pretty certain we could have done that. And some of the voice actors can be recycled for the anime. Oh no, I'm talking over this because I don't want to be hit by copyright. I have a feeling if I let this play out, I'm going to be hit with copyright. How do I feel about this game? I still prefer Sword and Shield over Scarlet and Violet. I think the Paldea region has a decent story. It has a good storyline. Pretty interesting storyline. But I think as a game, as a Pokemon game, it just can't compare to Sword and Shield. I think I prefer... Graphically, I prefer Sword and Shield. I prefer the shading system. I prefer the battle mechanics. And overall, I feel like it was a Pokemon game that actually filled me with adventure and adrenaline. For this, I feel like I'm more like I'm exploring the wilderness, but I'm not really... The towns feels a little bit lifeless. Most of the gym leaders are actually not that memorable, and I don't really get that sense of challenge. Like, Geeta was way too easy for a champion, and there just wasn't any hype or excitement when I got to the Elite Four. Yeah, actually the Elite Four was pretty decent, but I think Sword and Shield just worked better as a Pokemon game. But story-wise, I think Scarlet and Violet did a better job. Oh man, I wonder how the anime is going to cover this. Because Ash is no longer in this. And I wonder if it's going to follow the game storyline 1-for-1. Or incorporate some of it. Oh man, I really want to try the DLC. But I feel like if I had to pick up a Pokemon game to jump back in and play, I think I will pick up my Pokemon Sword over this. If anything, I still want to play Pokemon Sword more than I want to play Pokemon Violet. Now that this is done, I don't really feel like there's a lot that I can do with it. Also, what is the point of this ending song? I mean, it's pretty good. There's a motion team? I'm surprised that there is a motion team. Ah, yeah. Oh, where would I rank this game? I think I would put Sword and Shield first. Then probably followed by Scarlet and Violet. But between this and Legends Arceus, I think Arceus was a very good foundation and just build upon that. But it just doesn't feel like a successor to Sword and Shield. It feels more like a modern day version of Legends Arceus. But this game is still better than Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. Is there any way for us to skip this? The Chinese product testing, okay. Yeah. So the Pokemon designs were also weird. And then I think even Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I think this game is better than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was a missed opportunity. It was a huge miss. Legends Arceus was a better game than BDSP. I think BDSP was too much of a remake. And with the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance release, we could pretty much have the classic games. They just need to release the DS on the Nintendo Switch. And essentially, we have all of the classic games. I wonder how they're going to do black and white. I do wonder how they're going to do black and white. Beautiful end. The end. That's a good picture. I like this. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.